Miss Stacy Heine.
Jerome,
Yes. Pleasure to meet you.
nice to meet you.
Yes. We came in contact. I mean, we seen each other. I was just playing the flute. I seen you. You were in a creative work. You were working on
Yeah,
something.
I was, yeah, I was drawing. That
You
was
were drawing.
fun.
What were you drawing?
Flowers and raindrops.
This place, it seems like you've tapped into your creativity here. You said that usually when you go to events like this, the Texas Fruit Festival here in Austin, Texas, what do you usually do when you're in a congregation like this?
Well, I try to immerse myself with the different people and have conversations,
Yeah.
and enjoy the fruit. And yeah, but I've been really like leaning into different classes this time and it's fun. It's really
Okay.
fun.
What's been some of the most, or one of the most fun classes that you've been leaning into?
The ecstatic dance last night was so
Yeah.
fun.
Oh my gosh.
That was so fun. I've never done that. Like in an inside setting.
Okay. So you've done it in an outside
Yes,
setting.
outside, which is totally different because everybody's energy isn't like blocked in.
Right.
So we all had to match each other's energy.
We did have to match that
Some
energy.
people had to come down and some people had to come up and it was like hilarious. It was
Yes.
just funny to watch everybody like
Mm-hmm. They say what you do frequently becomes your frequency.
yeah.
So when you're matching that energy, it's interesting. What do you feel like it allowed you to do in that environment where you hadn't done that before in such a kind of maybe claustrophobic space?
Gosh, I don't know. Regulate my nervous system.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And I think we all, I mean, personally,
Mm-hmm.
I need to master that more. Um, yeah, because I can be like, I'm like, a lot of the times,
Okay.
So down regulating it is something I have to work on a lot.
Okay.
And I feel like last night there was, I was down regulating in that room.
Okay.
Yeah. Except some people made me laugh, like you.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
Because
I
you were
like
dancing.
I like to be lighthearted.
Yeah.
Why so serious?
It was, the music was serious, and I was like I was like, oh, this is slow, but then you're just like coming around like.
You got a good memory. That's exactly what I was doing. That's exactly what I was doing. It was all the shoulders.
Yeah, floating.
Uh-huh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Not gloating, just floating.
Right, that's right.
Oh my goodness. So when you say, because there's always room for improvement.
Yes, always, no matter what.
When you're talking about regulating your nervous system and having methods and modalities to be able to do that, what do you feel like are a few of yours that help you get into that space?
I love putting my legs up the wall. Legs up the wall is one of my favorite things ever.
Okay.
So I've been practicing that for several years now, like daily.
Okay.
And whether or not I listen to a podcast or I just am silent or I'm even working like on social, like it's just like my body physically gets that inversion.
Yeah.
And it slows things down. It really helps with my nervous system. It
Okay.
also helps with gut health, and nervous system regulation will directly help with gut health too. So it just helps me a lot. And I will sometimes sit there for like an hour.
Really?
Yeah. And sometimes I'll do like the legs, like crossed so that I can really get my hips to stretch.
Okay, so legs up the wall.
And it's so easy. So for people that like, if it strains them, they can have like a pillow under their hips. But it's just like you don't have to force anything because it's just like gravity is like holding you.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
Wow.
Legs up the wall.
Okay, where did you learn that?
It's a yoga pose.
It's just one of the poses?
Yeah, it's a yin yoga pose.
Oh.
And yin is very awesome, where you just hold the poses for like a long period of time. You don't do that many, but like in an hour there would be like maybe 10 poses.
In an
And
hour?
yeah, and legs up the wall is one of them.
Okay.
It really helps you calm down.
Okay. So
on my Instagram, I made a video.
Oh, yeah?
And it's pinned at the top of how to do legs up the wall.
How to do it correctly.
Yeah.
Okay. Assume the position.
Just to show people to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. To assume the position.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So tune in and listen in that position when you're talking about being inverted, like
Yeah.
with
It's
everything.
a gentle inversion.
Gentle.
Yeah, because only half your body is inverted. Yeah.
And is that where the yin comes from?
Oh, probably.
More gentle, because with yin and yang, you know, you cannot go wrong balancing the yin and the yang.
Right.
I know with the Tai Chi symbol, they have the yang, which is that white, then they have the yin, which is the darkness,
Yes.
but the yin representing the feminine, the yang
Yeah.
representing
Okay.
the masculine.
Oh.
So yin is more feminine energy, like receptivity,
Definitely
allowance.
need it. Yeah.
Okay.
Surrender.
Surrender. Yes. So with your legs up the wall, you're in surrender.
Yeah. Oh wow.
It's like there's a bender in surrender. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's good. People need to try it. It's
For
good.
sure.
It's a good one.
For
And then
sure.
I also like to ground.
Okay.
Grounding is very important.
Like feet in the grass.
Yeah,
type?
feet in the grass.
Okay.
Or touching a tree, or even running your hands. Like if you're in a bath and you have the water running,
Yeah.
you're actually physically grounded because the water's flowing.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can ground even indoors in the winter. I've grounded in the snow before.
What? How?
Yeah, just put my feet in the snow.
Nice.
It's awesome.
Oh man.
So that helps a lot.
Okay. So you're not opposed to the cold.
I don't like it at all.
But
yeah, in the sake of grounding.
For the sake
of grounding.
That's the risk you'll take.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So besides inversions and grounding, what's one more practice that helps you relax that nervous system?
Typically breath work.
Okay.
Typically breath work. That's the last one that I'll lean in on, but it's very, you can't go wrong with breath work, I feel. And there's really no wrong way to do it. If you want to create energy, you breathe quickly, but any other slow form of breath work is going to help you calm down.
Yes.
So it could be box breathing, 4 counts in, 4 counts hold, 4 counts out, 4 counts hold. It could be different counts up and holding, or just slow, deep inhale, slow exhale.
Yes.
It helps a lot.
Beautiful.
Breath work.
So with your breathwork practice, Stacy, what do you feel like breathwork with creating energy, as you put it, what has it allowed you to do that before breathwork you were unable to do, maybe as efficiently or effectively?
Well, I have done some deeper breathwork sessions in the recent years, and I feel like those have helped me be able to move energy easier because I kind of released some blocks. And it was like intense. Like I don't typically cry, and I cried during one of them.
Whoa.
Yeah. Like really intense breath work.
Like sobbing.
Guided. Yeah, actually.
Releasing.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
And that's hard to get to for a lot of people, especially women, I feel.
Well, for you in particular?
Yeah.
That was hard to get to that point.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Like you didn't allow yourself to cry?
I did.
But before that session?
Yeah, I just don't cry very often.
Not typically.
Yeah.
Okay.
I usually hold things in, and I got my fingerprints done. Have you met the person that does that?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, a lot of people actually behaviorally tend to like stuff emotions and then explode.
Yes. Like a ticking time bomb.
Yes. Yeah, and I've always been that way. So.
Okay. So this allowed you to express what you had suppressed.
Yes.
Instead of being so stressed.
Yeah.
You let it go.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. All right. So breathwork got you there when, a lot of other things don't get us to that point. Why do you feel like a lot of people in general that you've noticed hold a lot of things in?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Okay.
No, a lot of people are not grounded enough. I feel a lot of people are not grounded enough, and we're all swirling around like very disconnected. And then also we are not addressing like what we're going through because life is just too fast. And we're always reacting versus sitting with what's going on and actually like moving through it.
Right.
So I do feel that way, especially in this modern world. It's just a lot of people are holding things in and stuffing emotions down.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's like if we're not grooving through it, if we're not moving through it, we're not improving through it.
Yeah.
So, Stacy, I would see you as a person just by generally like visualizing you.
Yeah.
You seem to be a very focused person.
I
Like you seem
am.
to be a
Yeah.
very, like you can get into a zone of concentration,
Yeah.
focus, like discipline.
Yes.
I mean, the only way that I know it right now, just by based on my relationship with you in this scenario, is your posture.
Yes.
Like you're very poised.
That's Pilates.
That's Pilates. So Pilates made you
Pilates
poised.
gives you great posture.
I mean, you're poised.
Oh,
You
thanks.
know, like even just your hands. There's a mudra. There's a hand gesture, a
Yeah.
mudra, called the Hakini mudra.
Okay.
And so that's the mudra I've seen you go to.
Oh, yeah.
Even just during this conversation, like joining the fingertips
Yeah.
together, it's a powerful posture.
Mm.
You
Yeah.
know, people
Okay.
in high positions, upper echelon, upper management, CEOs,
Okay.
boss lady, you know,
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
like, even though they might not know spiritually
Mm.
what it happens when you join your
Okay.
fingertips in this way, it's just a natural, when
Nice.
somebody isn't carries themselves with that authority in that position of power, their hands go to this posture.
Okay. Cool.
Did you know that?
No.
Okay. And also when you speak, it's like you can be pointed with your
Yeah.
points.
Yeah.
Like when you're making points, your hand gestures show you're not all over the place.
When I'm grounded and downregulated, I can.
Yeah.
When I'm focused.
So who was the Stacy when you maybe were unfocused or maybe weren't was there ever a version of you before this version?
Yeah. And then I found mind body connection. Then I found Pilates.
Okay.
That was like I was very scattered, and I still am very scattered. But I was actually diagnosed with ADHD, and I was on medication for so many years.
That's why we get along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I was like addicted to Adderall,
Oh
and
my God.
yeah, it was. So then Pilates changed everything, and then that unlocked a lifestyle of wellness instead of having to have all of the just. I mean, I was living a standard American life and addicted to Adderall and drinking, and yeah.
Wow. Wow.
So
So Pilates didn't only give you posture.
yeah.
Pilates gave you peace.
Yes,
Pilates gave you power.
it did definitely.
Please, can you talk about, because I resonate with you on so many levels. I relate to you. When I was very, very young, they diagnosed me with ADHD as well. For those who don't know, attention deficit hyperactivity
Yes. Not just,
disorder.
yeah. Disorder. You're
Right.
disordered. There's something wrong with you.
Exactly.
No, there's not.
And that's what I played into. I played
Yeah.
into that programming. I
Same.
played into the propaganda. I played into the perception
Yeah.
that there was something wrong with me.
Yeah.
You know, that I needed, you know, the Adderall, the, you know, the Ritalin,
Right.
the Concerta, the Strattera, like all of
Right.
the medication. Before I got heavily meditated,
Yes.
I was
you were
heavily
heavily
medicated.
medicated.
Yeah.
Yep.
So from the age of 6, like from first grade all the way to 11th grade,
Wow.
11th grade, that was my own emancipation proclamation
Yeah.
of wanting a better vibration
Right.
for myself. So alleviating the frustration that I had with my health. So with you, when did you start to separate yourself from the medication, from the pharmaceuticals?
Honestly, not until I was like 25.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that
So,
crazy?
I mean, many people, they do it until
I like
they're
needed
late.
it, like to like I thought I needed it to like get through the workday or just it was yeah, it was a whole complex.
You thought it was necessary.
I thought it was necessary for me to like yeah, to even function.
Like how people feel like coffee is necessary.
Right. Totally.
You felt the Adderall was necessary.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. So, how did you separate yourself from Adderall? How challenging was it for you? And how did you feel when you were fully, like, I mean, sovereign, your own being, your own autonomous Stacy in your form without it?
Well, I finally feel like I'm 40 now, so I finally feel like I'm finding my true self.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a total journey, but like when I was getting off of Adderall, I used caffeine, like I used green tea you know, to try to keep me like stimulated, because going off of a stimulant was like brutal.
Yeah.
Super brutal.
Yeah.
And I was so sluggish, and I'm like, oh my God, will I ever feel normal again? But you just, you know, and then I leaned into raw foods and went through that journey for a few years, pretty much. And that helped me.
Okay.
But I didn't stay fully raw. I mean, it was mostly, but that does help. I mean, that gives you, you don't have to spend a lot of energy digesting and stuff like that. And like anything I could do to like help my energy levels, I did, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
You remind me, Stacy, there was a time when, I mean, I was working a job that I hated. I was at HEB. You know HEB?
Yeah.
The grocery store here? Because I know you're Indiana.
Yeah.
But HEB, they don't have HEB.
I've been there. I've been to them before.
So I was overnight stocking at the grocery store. And we would work at 10 at night till 10 in the morning.
Yeah.
And, you know, somebody told me, it was interestingly enough, somebody told me if you want to break a caffeine habit, eat a Fuji apple.
Okay.
So I would start
Yes.
with a Fuji apple.
Okay.
I would have a couple Gatorades. I would have a Red Bull. I would have a Monster.
Okay.
And then if that didn't carry me over past 8 o'clock into 10 o'clock,
yeah,
I would have half of an Adderall.
Okay.
Which at that time, like, wasn't even my own prescription. It was somebody else's prescription. Like, I'd already gotten away from it, but like just to stay on my feet, just to keep doing this job. And my adrenals were shot.
Yes.
Probably my kidneys were done. My liver was, you know, so much of my body was just, I was just functioning.
Yeah.
You know, just functioning. So the come down, like you said, Stacy, you said the come down can be brutal.
Yes.
You know, to maintain and sustain after you've trained the body to be all the way up there.
Yeah.
Coming down here, for somebody who may also be on those stimulants.
Yes.
What advice would you give for somebody who feels like it's impossible to be relieved of all of that stimulation, but they want to get to this level? What advice would you give for somebody to let them know that nothing is impossible? It can be done.
Well, I don't know if you went to the meditation this morning. Did you?
No.
So a message was that nothing is permanent. And even though it feels like it is in the moment when you're going through the hell or you're just feeling awful, it's not permanent. And I feel like that's really hard to like, we all like seek pleasure. We don't want to sit in the pain.
Right.
That's very much part of the motivational triad. We want to seek pleasure, avoid pain, and take the path of least resistance. And so give yourself like 10 seconds. Stop being so reactive. That would be my best advice. I shouldn't tell you to stop, but like try your best to not be so reactive and give it some time, because it's not permanent. Everything is temporary. Yeah. Which is painful in and of itself. But the pain itself that you might be going through could be temporary. So that's good.
For sure.
It'll get better.
Great advice.
Yeah.
This too shall pass.
Yes.
You know, it's not going to last.
Right.
This too shall pass.
Yes.
That's beautiful because it reminds me of, you know, I spent some time with some Burmese monks and nuns from Myanmar. They were all about meditation, forms of relaxation for any situation within their location. When I was in California at their monastery, it was called the Barwa Mindfulness and Detachment Center.
Okay.
I was learning from, you know, the different Sayarle, Sayado, the chief monk, and different people there. And, you know, they taught me of reasons why we suffer. And that, you know, pain might be inevitable, but suffering is optional.
Yeah.
You know, suffering is a choice.
It's good.
For sure.
It's really good.
And, you know, they taught me that, just like you said, Stacey, how everything is temporary.
Yeah.
Nothing is permanent. All is impermanent.
Yeah.
And they taught about impermanence nature. But the beauty of it was, you know, okay, I could be sad and I could be depressed that nothing is permanent. So, okay, one day I'm not going to be here.
Right.
But understanding that the reason I'm here is because nothing is permanent.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yes.
Like I get to be here
right.
because nothing is permanent.
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful just way to look at life, even when, you feel down in a slump or you feel down in the dumps. You can lift yourself up with that thought, like, wow, it's not gonna rain forever.
Right.
I'm not gonna feel this pain forever.
Right.
Even though I may not see the sun behind the clouds, the light is still there.
Yeah. Definitely.
It's still there.
Definitely.
So I love your perception and I love that reflection because we need that. Like when you were in the situation where you didn't see the light at the end of the tunnel,
Yeah.
that life wasn't as colorful
Yeah.
and things were kind of more bleak and things were more gray.
Yeah.
Life didn't really look, it wasn't really popping out with color.
Right.
What was something that you clung to? What was something that gave you hope and faith to keep moving forward despite those downtimes?
Honestly, raw food. And that sounds
Yeah.
funny because I'm not like a raw foodist.
Really?
But raw food was something that I leaned in on. And I think it's very interesting that you mentioned that because I think I was seeking color.
Oh, okay.
That's very interesting.
You just like, that
Yeah.
just came to you.
Yeah. And I think that that's like supernatural. Like most of us are seeking color. That's why fruits are the colors that they are because they're really attractive.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was seeking that. Yeah. So I think that helped me get through, but I honestly like wasn't super happy.
Okay.
Like I was getting through
Yeah.
some shit,
Okay.
which was hard.
So you were seeking more vibrancy,
Yeah.
not just vitality, but color.
Yeah.
Like vigor, like just
And raw,
Mhm.
like raw vitality. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Going back to a more primal way, or even a
Right.
more natural way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we
I think we intuitively know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We understand how it could be so simple.
Right.
We've kind of gotten ourselves into a place where things are so complex.
Yeah.
There's so many complexities, complex carbs, complex this, complex
Yes.
that, complex ingredients.
Yes.
There's a whole list of things that we can't even pronounce.
Right.
But when you just go to an orange or you just go to an apple,
right.
There's one ingredient.
Yes.
It's just the fruit itself.
Yes.
And not
So
the Fruity Loops.
Right.
Right.
Which I used to eat like a box of.
Same.
Okay.
The Cinnamon Toast Crunch, the Lucky Charms.
My lowest point was when I was eating Neapolitan ice cream out of a gallon container with coffee poured over it.
My God.
That was for breakfast.
Hold on.
That was before my Pilates class too. That was like the beginning of the journey.
Stacy, so you said
Neapolitan ice cream in a carton with coffee from the pot poured over it. And I was telling myself that the Italians do it, like they do that with like gelato and espresso. I don't remember what it's called. Stretch something.
Mm-hmm. So
I was like, the Italians do it.
You're like,
I was so depressed.
Va bene. She's like, the Italians do it.
So depressed.
Grazie.
It was horrible.
Oh my gosh. So when you're at that level, Neapolitan ice cream with the coffee drizzled over. She closed it.
I was so depressed.
She's like, I
can remember it so vividly.
The body keeps the score. The body holds memory.
Yeah.
So I still can, I can look back and reflect when I was steeped in like bouts of so much addiction.
Yeah.
And so much restriction. Well, so much affliction with all of the things that I couldn't, do away with. Like I felt like I would never be free of.
Yeah.
I never thought that I would ever be raw vegan. Not even vegan. I wasn't even vegetarian.
Okay.
So many circumstances and fortunate events led me here to a place like this where people can celebrate and dance around fruit.
Yeah.
So when you're steeped in that level with the ice cream, with your specialty, with the Stacy special, how do you measure the addictive quality of Adderall versus food?
Yep, it's called the pleasure trap.
Okay.
So, yes. So Dr. Alan Goldhammer
Okay.
wrote a book
Mm.
alongside his colleague, which I can't remember his name right now, but they called it the pleasure trap, and it goes for not just this particular. It's like anything that's stimulating, but with food, let me just tell you the combination that makes things more addictive. Okay, fat and salt, and fat and sugar. Okay, they actually increase your serotonin release significantly. Fruit is not designed high fat, high sugar. No, it's not both. It's not high salt. It's not high, like with fat. No. Nothing in nature is that way.
Right.
We've adulterated it.
Yeah.
And it creates so much stimulation, so much dopamine from that combination that if people have addictive personalities, they need to be very aware of the pleasure trap when it comes to food. It's literally science-backed and mind-blowing. And the food industries know it, and the food industries pay people the big bucks to find the bliss point. They are called craveability experts.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. They actually,
this is a thing.
Wow.
And they measure the release. They want you to find that bliss point. The perfect amount of salt, the perfect amount of fat with it, the perfect amount of sugar, the perfect amount of fat. So, any packaged food is really designed that way to keep you wanting more.
Like the Cheetos.
Yeah,
the Lay's,
they've
the
even
Takis.
done, but even with salt, and I don't like to demonize salt because I went for like 5 years without adding any salt. But I think that if you are eating a fruitarian diet, if you actually measure your sodium, you might not be getting enough. You're not having like tomatoes a lot or like dark sodium rich greens. I actually think you might get some people could get a little low and not feel very good.
So you need some like kale,
you need
spinach, magnesium.
Yes, sodium. It's really the sodium. You need around 700 milligrams a day, and I wasn't getting that much. I wasn't getting enough, but because I was avoiding it so wholeheartedly, they've even done studies showing that like if you just salt your rice, you'll eat twice as much than if you don't. So there's a pleasure trap when it comes to food. And caffeine, flour, alcohol, they're also going to be very dopamine releasing and addicting, but almost just as much as the salt, fat, sugar, fat combo.
Wow. You're reminding me, Stacy, of all the times I used to go to like Japanese restaurants, Chinese restaurants, Thai restaurants. And of course they have the soya sauce right there.
Yes.
They have the sauces, they have the spices.
Like burns my mouth now if I try to eat that stuff.
Oh my God. So you're so sensitive. So your tongue, your whole palate has changed.
It changes. You only need 21 days for that. The taste buds will turn over.
So instead of desensitized, it's resensitized.
Right. That's right. Definitely.
Wow. So, oh my gosh, Stacy, the bliss point.
The bliss point.
Are you also talking about how they hire like neurosurgeons?
Yeah.
To look at the brain.
Yeah.
And
they want to see it light up. Yeah.
They want to see it. So this is like bioengineered things that are chemically in the lab. Like we are like the lab experiments.
We are.
We're like the guinea pigs.
Yeah.
Okay. When we go for the Lay's, the Takis, the Cheetos.
Yeah. The Fruit Loops.
Everything.
All of it. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. So we're almost like consenting to be an involuntary test subject.
Yeah.
When we take these things off the shelves.
For sure.
And that makes it seem like
hijacks your brain.
Wow.
Hijacks your gut. Your gut bugs start to crave it more. Then, there is more connection. There's like 70% of what goes on in your gut impacts your brain. It's less about your brain impacting your gut. It is like your gut is like literally like kind of, it's like dictating what's happening up here.
This is the master.
This is the master.
This is the CEO.
It is.
Chairman of the board.
Foundation.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
The pillar.
Which is why I think Pilates is so good, because it's very core focused too. Just a little side note. But like, yeah. So if we have those gut bugs, which we're mostly bacteria, we're less human cells than we are bacteria, many more bacteria than we are actual human cells. If we feed them the wrong foods, they're going to create more. They're going to populate more, and it's going to lead up to our brain, and we're going to make less than optimal decisions and become imbalanced.
So great point, Stacy. So to your point, now today where you are, do you feel like those gut bugs are totally quiet for you? You have no cravings, no desires,
no,
that fire for
no,
nothing?
no, I still do.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I still do. I think that it's important for people to find a dietary pattern that they can maintain and that is sustainable and that nourishes them properly. Because I've tried to do, all raw, and then I started to feel like depleted, and then I would have major cravings. Whereas if I give myself Hawaiian sweet potatoes, or like even rice, like, or other cooked foods, like, I'm much more stable.
It's a happy medium.
Yeah, I'm much more stable and less likely to have crazy cravings.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Is it like when you go too far into raw, is there too much of the detox or too much of the
yeah, and I think everybody's very different. I think it's very different for each person.
Okay.
And I think it also has to do with so much that you're going through, trauma, emotional, like, a lot of people lean on food for support and comfort, and it's like, I still do that, but I just have healthier options.
Okay. Has your partner supported you as well on this journey in that fashion?
Yeah.
Okay. So you both have like the same lifestyle or comparatively?
Yeah. He understands the pleasure trap too, and he gets stuck in it a lot more than I do.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you help him in that aspect then?
Preparing food.
So
there's always food there.
Okay, yeah. So you give him you prep his meals.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
You keep him on key. You keep him on point.
Yes.
Nice.
Unless he's in the car doing something else, right? But yes.
Nice.
If you fail to plan, or if you plan to fail to plan, plan to fail.
You said it.
Yeah.
So failing to plan, so you get the meal plan. So you do meal plans. You keep him in alignment because you know the assignment.
For sure.
Okay.
We got to keep the energy proper for our child too. So
okay.
That matters.
Nice.
You know.
And with your child, like, do you feel like they've been a reflection of your habits as well? Like, have they seen what you do and they've mimicked that?
Yeah, he makes cooking videos with me.
Oh.
And knows how to read a nutrition label and looks for sugar and looks for oils and looks for sodium. Yeah. He reads the labels.
Nice.
He's learned and grown up listening to the doctors that I interview and stuff. So.
Wow. What's his name?
Cohen.
Cohen. You're proud of him?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Proud mama.
I am proud.
So when you said that it's not for everybody, but we should know about this. We should at least be knowledgeable of the gut bugs.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Everybody has different gut microbiomes. Everybody has different bugs.
Yeah.
Everybody's different. So it's like a fingerprint. Like, you can't say like this one dietary pattern is perfect for you. Mm-hmm. I do believe that a fully plant-based eating pattern can work for everybody. I do believe that. They need to find the right way to do it though. Because there's many ways.
Okay.
Is it going to be more cooked for those people because they might have IBS or they have absorption problems? Like, is it going to be more raw with less fiber, more juice? Like, what's going to work for each person? Gotcha. I think that's very important for people to lean in on what works for them. Is it going to be higher fat? Is it going to be higher carbohydrate, right? Like, everybody's very different.
Find your balance.
Yeah.
Find your range.
Yeah.
Find what you're willing to do, what you're not willing to do.
Yeah.
Well, how far are you willing to go to reach those results? Because even with fasting, with different methods and modalities that people do that may be longer lasting, with fasting, detox, purification, cleansing, juicing, have you dibbled and dabbled in that realm as well?
Yeah. I have never done a full water fast.
Okay.
I've done juice fasts. That's it.
And you said it like not like I've done
That's
juice
it.
fast.
I mean, yeah, and like just 3 days, not long. 5 days maybe.
3 days is long for the average person.
Yeah.
That's more than average.
So yeah,
Yeah.
and those are not fun. Like I don't find them joyful. I do feel good. But I feel better if I'm doing like mono meals of fruit, and I consider that kind of a fast.
Okay.
Um, but I think intermittent fasting. There's so many different forms of fasting.
For
It's
sure.
unbelievable,
For sure. Yeah.
and I think that everybody can benefit from some form of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely.
So you'd rather stick to a mono fruit diet than go on a big fast. You'd rather just
If
stick
I
to
were
like
going
one
to
of
do a water only fast, I would want to go to True North and hang out with other people that are doing it.
what is True North?
True North Health Center in California. It is Dr. Alan Goldhammer, the one that wrote The Pleasure Trap,
Okay.
owns it, and it's like everybody is doing medically supervised water fasts
Whoa.
for up to 40 days.
Whoa.
And you just do puzzles with people and you chill and
You just occupy your time.
yeah,
While your body does the rest.
right. So I would want to do that if I were to water fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. But even with just fruit, that's doing amazing. Because like you
Yeah.
said, your energy's raising, you're energizing, and you're infusing your body with this water that's coming from such a pure source.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's divinely designed.
Yes.
There's nothing in the fruit that you said that's going to be high fructose corn syrup, like all of
Right.
this other stuff.
Yeah.
There's nothing like weird.
Yeah.
It's just it's yielding it.
Yeah.
It's just falling straight off the tree.
Yes.
It's like God given.
Right.
You know.
So I mean, go through do 3 days of bananas only. Freeze bananas and eat ice cream the whole time. It's like joy. It's pure joy, especially if you add vanilla bean to it.
I love this. She's like, start where you are. Like,
enjoy
yeah.
enjoy it. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Don't make it
so awful.
Don't crack the whip on yourself.
Right, because it'll just be super awful.
Okay.
And you can really have so many benefits from things like that. Like, who doesn't like ice cream?
Stacy, I just want to say I love how realistic, how authentic, what we like to call raw authentic.
Love that.
I love how honest you are, how transparent, and just the grace and compassion that you have for everyone's journey.
Yeah.
For everyone's learning.
Yeah.
And the ways we're discerning.
Thank you.
Seriously.
Thanks.
Because
Appreciate it.
It doesn't make sense, like you said. Everybody is different, and everybody is different.
Yes.
So what works for one might not work for someone
Right.
else.
Right.
We find what works for our health.
Yeah.
So I just want to thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for this talk. Thank you for your testimony.
Absolutely.
And just thank you for keeping it real.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Please, please let people know, where they can find you. Just briefly tell people about, the urban pharmacy. Tell people just about your work. Tell people about your mission and where they can find more of you to get in tune and get in touch with what you do, any services or
Great.
offerings. Yeah.
So I'm Stacy Heine from the Urban Pharmacy. Herbs like herbs from the garden and farm like a farm, the Urban Pharmacy. I'm a holistic nutritionist, plant-based coach, and lifestyle wellness mentor. I work in the clean beauty space where I lead other women and some men to create health and wealth. And I also coach people really in a tight knit way with lifestyle nutrition. And I teach mind-body connection, which you'll see me doing more of on YouTube and Instagram. And I also love to share recipes. So come hang out with me.
Awesome. Beautiful. Beautiful. Stacy, much love. Much love.
Awesome.
All right. Much love. Thank you so much for listening, and take care.